Hey, what's up?
I haven't had pie for lunch. I don't know.
Look on your face, Matt.
What'd you say? Pie?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I had pie for lunch.
Had Thai.
Oh, okay.
That's
Where?
different. It's not.
I forget the name of the place. The place where I met it with Ryan. Like,
Mai Tai?
no. It was
Taste of Thai next to the mall in West Ashley.
Oh, someplace in Hanahan. Started with a D.
This Thai?
Fantastic.
No.
Pad's Thai? Pad Thai
I
restaurant?
don't believe it's not Thai.
Shockingly, none of these answers are right.
Asian spaghetti.
I call
What was that? We were watching
Dashi.
that show.
D-A-S-H-I. Dashi.
Okay. We were watching The Big Door Prize, which is a decent show on Apple. And there's a guy that has I kept calling it a spaghetti store because it doesn't look like a restaurant to me. It's like, at the spaghetti store. You've really fucked up your restaurant if I'm calling it a store.
Spaghetti
Oh.
store.
There's like a gondola and a river. It's almost like a spaghetti theme park more than a restaurant.
We go over the spaghetti waterfall.
Yeah.
There's the Spaghetti Warehouse. That's a restaurant.
That is a restaurant.
It is a restaurant.
I would like the
I've never-
industrial grade spaghetti.
Into it.
Yeah, because spaghetti isn't that great.
Spaghetti is amazing if you make it right,
It's not, I mean, it's just bread sauce and noodles.
which can be amazing. Like everything is just the ingredients.
Smiles in that.
Most pasta tastes exactly the same as other pasta. So like it's literally just the sauce you're putting on the shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can be amazing if you make it right. But if you just are like, not seasoning anything or just throwing it, it can be mid.
Salt the water. It's that easy.
Yeah.
I think, like, even a good porridge, like, ooh, that's really good porridge. It's still just porridge.
It's really fucking good though.
What are you, one of the
A steak
three
is
bears?
just steak. Fucking lamb chops are just lamb chops.
Yeah,
Are they
they're
though?
delicious.
Yeah, everything is just what it is.
Yeah, but it's better than
It's kind
spaghetti.
of how it works.
Noob,
Why-
you're wrong.
What?
You're just noob's wrong.
Spaghetti's like D tier, maybe?
No.
Even carbonara?
No, spaghetti, that's different.
Well,
Carbonara,
Noob says he's bad at making spaghetti. Heard.
it's just not good. Red sauce is like the lowest of the sauce.
It doesn't have to be just red sauce. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what
It's like
spaghetti is.
no,
I'm
it's
talking
not.
about spaghetti, the noodle.
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
the spaghetti, like spaghetti and meatballs, but like just
Yeah, you can make spaghetti out of vodka. You can make spaghetti with fucking.
talking about the shape.
Yes, that's because spaghetti is the noodle. You can make it in any sauce you want.
Oh, yeah, that's why I thought. I thought you were talking about the fucking. Like,
Oh my
spaghetti with red
god.
sauce. I was like, what do you mean? It's kind of shit.
Ah,
Yeah, but it's easy to make if you had a long day at work. So
But penne pasta is better than spaghetti. We can agree on that, right?
no.
No, I hate I don't know. Just
Really?
I don't know. Why are there so many pastas anyway? It all tastes the same. Or it tastes
Yes,
exactly
I
the same.
want my pasta to look like little bow ties and go fuck anybody that doesn't agree with me.
Jesse
Gnocchi's
has
my favorite though.
Spaghetti and macaroni are the same thing.
Jesse has a thing where he'll eat just buttered noodles with Parmesan on them. I'm like,
So good.
Yeah.
If you
spaghetti's
salt the
better.
water when you make the
Of course the water gets salted. I'm making the
and it's
noodles.
delicious.
Is he just using that grated jar of Parmesan?
Well, it depends on our budget.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to
Sometimes I
talk
get
shit.
the cheap stuff if I got money.
I didn't assume that he was in there with a microplane going over his buttered noodles with a block of good
He
Parmesan.
won't even eat Alfredo sauce. Like he loves Alfredo jarred shit, but like if you make it at home, mm,
You know, it'd be like
I
if
don't
we had
care.
like fuck you money. One of the first things I'd buy would be like a full wheel of Parmesan. And put it in my house. Just-
I mean, cheese is fucking expensive. A full
know,
wheel of
that's-
Parmesan is no joke.
It's like $1,000. That's a lifetime supply of Parmesan for
You've
me.
seen
What
the
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 fuck?
restaurants where they bring out the giant wheel of cheese and the hot pasta, and they just mix the pasta in the giant wheel of cheese, and then
I
hand you a
haven't.
bowl of it. So it's just this
Crazy.
soupy Parmesan bowl, and every time they put hot pasta there, it melts more of that old Parmesan into the pasta.
Some of that old Parmesan.
People are like, "Oh my god, I would kill for that," and I'm like, "That might kill you. How much pasta has gone into that? How are they refrigerating that?" I don't like the idea that pasta's being continuously made out of one giant wheel of cheese.
They just put it back in the
I
cooler,
mean,
right?
they have
just
like
put it back
burger
in the cooler
restaurants
and
where they
it's
haven't changed their grease in 100 years. So
Ew, why?
Yeah.
Is that like a selling point? Ugh.
yeah,
Yeah.
they just like strain their grease every night and then put it back in the fryer and add new. And like they say, oh, we haven't changed our grease in 100 years. I'm like, that ain't the same grease. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's old grease. Don't get me wrong.
If you
Mhm.
replace every plank of the ship, is it still the same ship?
right. It's the grease of Theseus.
Grease of Theseus.
That sounds amazing. I don't know why.
those ever
Alright.
ever burning stews or the yeah.
This
Anyway.
pottage has been going since 1873.
Yeah.
Gross.
3 grandfathers have lost a finger in here.
Ugh. They were delicious.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, knuckle
Who
meat.
knows where those fingers have been?
In stomachs, apparently.
Hmm.
So
Are we playing a game?
we are playing a game.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pathfinder 2E or second edition. What do people call it? Second
I
edition?
appreciate you sticking with us through Pasta Talk. Now we're going to play Cursed Heroes, a Pathfinder 2E adventure path of Season of Ghost.
We need a special logo for Pasta Talk just in case it happens.
It'll happen again.
Little-
Look at us.
It's a little
Just me in like a Chef Boyardee suit.
I do love some pasta, but God, it hurts my stomach.
pasta does?
I think it's because I eat so much of it, but that's
Probably not salt in the water either.
no, I salt that water.
Okay. You say so.
I also am like, ooh, that one giant bowl that actually felt heavy on my lap wasn't enough.
Like, my brain says I can eat more, and my stomach is screaming. But you know what? Fuck stomach.
So-
Brain it is.
So
Brain
easy
it
to
is.
overeat pasta because it's
Mm.
just like, oh yeah,
It's
I can
fun to
that.
eat because it looks like little bow ties. But
It doesn't all look like bow ties. This is you.
Not spaghetti.
Farfanavel. Farfanavel. You know, bow tie pasta.
Or falling. Is that what you were trying to say?
I never can say it right.
I'll have some of that turtellini.
Yeah.
Mm-mm, don't say it like that.
And we picked a campaign at the Shanxi Empire with a lot of names I'm going to get wrong, but
A lot.
here we go.
Mm-hmm.
When we last left off, you guys had just finished the combat with Gurglegut, and Harlow had relit the the lantern.
The eternal.
I'm still in combat with Gurglegut today. I'm just like,
That's a terrible beer name.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Not a good joke either.
you shit.
So after the battle at the bridge and relighting the eternal lantern, the mist that has filled Willow Shore has faded, and with it, the spirits that haunted the town. However, the Jenkins, another beast of this realm, are still very much a threat to Willow Shore. Even now, as the adrenaline fades from combat, you can faintly make out the sounds of something, maybe looting or fighting, coming from over the bridge towards downtown. A shiny glimmer catches Harlow's eye from the corner of the bridge where Gurglegut's self-made throne is. But before he or anyone can do anything, there's a shout from the west. Zilfork, is that you? And with the abductees even? And as you turn your attentions towards the west in the direction of the Betsuki estate, you see a familiar face. It's Hahira, the guard that you passed very early on in this campaign. She's walking with a man in your direction, but not just a man. She's also walking with a smaller figure at her other side. And for maybe a brief second, you think, oh, she found the daughter she was looking for at the very beginning of all this. But nope, her daughter would have to be one heavy, mean-looking goblin. So the only person from the party that would recognize that one real quick would be Chef Frog, as you see your cousin, Chef Gator, walking your way.
Hey, Gator, Gabagool, where you been?
Gabagool, I swam across the river, Gabagool.
Hey, I knew we could do it.
Lose anyone? Everyone's still alive? Sally?
Yeah, he runs up and gives you, even as the mean one, he seems really happy to see you. And he runs up and he kind of gives you a hug. And he's like, yeah, the family's all great. We've been getting totally trashed with Mountain Summit grass. That's the Leshy that has the shop right next door. The Leshy Salon.
Ew. I'm down. Sounds great.
I think saloon is what I meant to say.
Gary.
Mhm.
There we
on.
go.
Ah.
Sorry you did.
Leshy Salon. That's just a lawn care service.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the Leshy that runs that place, their name is Mountain Summit Grass, and they have a saloon right next to your goblin food wagon. And he goes into detail about how maybe it's because we're goblins and they're Leshy, but none of the things have been giving us any shit. But it seems like the rest of the town's been kind of fucked up, but we've been fine. But I got bored, so I came over here with a couple fishermen. And while they're talking, Delfork and Hahira kind of embrace and start meeting up with the rest of you. And oh my God, what happened? Look at these bodies on them. Did you kill this thing? Pointing to Gurgle
Yeah.
Gut.
Certainly one of us did.
Mhm.
Who got that killer?
Definitely wasn't me. I'm still unconscious.
I didn't even,
Oh, are
I didn't
you?
even attack anything.
We ended combat with me getting the flower of life from
Oh, the root of
Nigella.
life. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
If I recall, I rolled like a 15 something on the medicine check to see if I can
Deep
get Kevin
wounds,
some
yeah.
hit points, but
Yeah, I think Nigella stabilized him, didn't she?
Yeah.
So he's
just
stable.
forgot-
Maybe
I just
still
The
forgot
alive.
last I remember was getting stable.
Yeah. Riku, you got a 24 on that medicine check. I just scrolled up.
oh, okay.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. That'll do
I don't know
it.
what that does though. Off.
It should be a 15 is your DC, so it's a pass. So it should be 2d6
All right, well, roll them if you want them.
healing.
Yeah. So while Riku's working on Quinn and Chef Frog's catching up with Chef Gator,
Hey, Gabagool.
what are the rest of you doing as Zilfork and Hahira and this other man?
Nigella's going to be energetically telling them the story of what had happened. Sparing no detail.
Okay.
And asking them, what's been going on with them.
Well, Hahira says, well, I waited about a day after I last saw you guys. It's been 3 days now, I think, since that first meeting.
Yeah, I think
This is the
so.
third day. It's been 2 full days. The next morning, I had to find out what happened to my family. Here's my, and she gestures over. Hahira gestures over to her the man standing next to her. This is Benhan. He's this is my husband, but our daughter's still missing. We believe she's with the Granny Hugh, and yesterday morning, some fishermen finally made it across with the goblin there, and told us that the downtown region was still a mess with strange monsters and it's like a strange parade. No one's actually seen it yet, but some kind of parade of sound. But that most of the people had made their way over to Granny Hugh. There's the new exchange building. Apparently, she set up camp there. I was hoping we were going to try to sneak across this bridge, but it looks like you've cleared it and relit the lantern too. Thank you. But me and my husband here, we're going to try to sneak over that way. Hopefully, we can take the bridge across and skirt going around downtown and make it towards the Sibadoué exchange.
Sounds like a good
Well,
plan. The bridge is clear, but there could be definitely some trouble over there. But the fog's gone too, so that might help with some of the little, the spookier ones. But it didn't seem to affect the gremlins and things that have been around.
Yeah, well, the lantern's always been our protector from spirits and haunts, but these Jenkins and other monsters, they're a bit more than a spiritual nuisance.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds to me.
I'm down to exterminate.
The shiny thing you mentioned earlier, is it something small, something large?
Yeah, you could go over there and explore the throne.
While everybody's kind of talking, I want to if that caught my eye, I'm not gonna forget about it.
Okay, let's go back to the Dawnstep Bridge here just for a second then. So you go over there, you can find there's a small chest under like this makeshift, looted lumber throne.
What the
And
heck
as
is
you-
going on with everything?
Huh?
Everything's like these black swirly things.
Oh, because you're
Oh,
still
because you're
dead.
from
How did I die?
No, you're not dead.
It was off screen. Remember, we were fixing my
Oh yeah.
exploit vulnerability, and we were testing out Root to Life too. So we had to
that's
kill
right.
somebody.
And the off time we were trying to fix some of the mods on here. And we killed Harlow
okay.
to make it work.
are we good then on the mods?
Yeah. Should be all set again. There's some more updates, but I don't think we need them yet, so I'm not installing them because I don't want to go through that again.
Okay.
Immediately anyway. But so Harlow, as you go through there, you find the treasure box. You open it up, and there's 3 ancient copper coins inside.
Oh.
Oh wait, they're the old copper coins from the previous. I see.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Give yourself an extra hero point for picking that up fast.
Thank you.
You find
Smart.
you found a silver scepter set with semi-precious stones.
Ooh.
That was a lot of S's.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a lot. And I got through it pretty awesomely, I think.
Mhm.
And you also find a deck of cards. It's a full 24 card deck, and as you go through it, the deck it's like thick parchment cards, each roughly half the size of like a normal playing card, and they're color coded. And as you slide up the cards and look at them, they just in a simple language say acid splash, chill touch, light, daze, detect magic.
Ew.
What you have here is a cantrip deck that is full.
Oh wow.
Well, I like those.
So each card's a one-time use card. For one action, you can activate one of the cards, and as you activate it, it'll automatically draw whichever one it is you want. And when it gets used, it's gone. So it's like a scroll. It's a one and done. So you envision your desired cantrip causing its card to raise to the top of the deck and draw the card. The deck casts that cantrip as a first level spell with a DC of 15 and a spell attack modifier +5. The card crumbles into dust as the cantrip takes effect. The activation takes the same number of actions as the cantrip you choose takes to cast.
Is there a skill or anything that's required to use it, or is it
No.
just anybody
Yeah.
can use it?
what's your? You got a decent arcane knowledge?
Mm-mm.
Let me see. I think I
am
do.
Fairly magic averse with this character, which is surprising. I've got a 0. It's actually something I'm not even trained in.
Well, once everybody gets through telling their stories, the people in the party who are even somewhat knowledgeable in the arcane would know. In an effort to spread the knowledge of magic as widely as possible, worshippers of Nethys discovered a way to bind cantrips into cards accessible even to non-spellcasters.
Oh,
The deck contains thick parchment cards, each roughly the size of half a playing card. I read you that stuff already, but it's got no nonsense script. Each card simply states the name of its cantrip, color-coded based on its school.
Nice.
And so yeah, that's a deck for somebody to take. The Silver Scepter is just a treasure item. It's worth 15 gold. And then Terrence guessed it, the ancient copper coins are the coins that Gurglegut took off the Eternal Lantern, which caused it to stop working. But if you do any kind of divination looking into the coins themselves, the rituals they have are no longer there. So they are just plain, it's 3 copper. They're just very old coins.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. They
You
might
can
make a
sell
good
these
lucky
as
charm,
the
though.
coins blessed for the lantern for ages and ages and ages. They have more value than copper, I think.
No, the book says they are worth exactly 3 copper pieces.
We'll diplomatize the book.
Yeah.
Good luck. Did
Are the cards able to be split up, or does it have to like one person has to keep the deck?
Oh, I believe somebody has to keep the deck.
Did the big guy have anything good on him when we killed him? That kukri, maybe?
He does have a kukri, and he had 4 javelins
But nothing like, okay.
and studded leather. He didn't have any like gold or jewels or anything on him. No.
You
You
look
got
at
that one big eyeball. You want that?
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to cut that out. I'm gonna add
Gross.
my ingredient list.
Eyeball soup.
One big eyeball.
So who wants the cantrip deck?
I mean, I want it, but I don't know if I'm the best choice for that.
Well, I mean, my
Okay, the
cantrip's
best
for at
thing
will,
for you to be
so I think
doing
someone
is-
who would like a little extra arcane punch outside their school.
I
I'll give
feel
you a-
like
Quick list of the cantrips that are included in it.
Sure.
Acid Splash, Chill Touch, Light, Daze, Detect Magic, Disrupt Undead, Divine Lance, Electric Arc, Forbidden Ward, Ghost Sound, Guidance, Know the Way, Light, Telekinetic Hand, Message, Prestidigitation, Produce Flame, Ray of Frost, Read Aura, Shield, Sigil, Stabilize, Tangle Vine, and Telekinetic Projectile.
One card,
I
one
would-
spell, and that's
Yep, and
there's
one
like
and done.
One of each spell in the.
I would vote either the rogue or the what is your class again, Mahogany?
thaumaturge.
Thaumaturge. I'd vote either the rogue or the thaumaturge gets it.
I think
Harley doesn't really
I think the
care for it.
thaumaturge is in most need of ranged at times.
I know she's pretty good with those
Like,
damn.
she
ninja
finds
swords.
herself in more situations where she's away, like she's further back. She's not front row necessarily.
What do you think, Nigel?
That is true. That's the main reason I would want it is for just that. But like you have to like you take it and you keep it forever and you can't hand it off to somebody.
You can give the deck to somebody else to use, but
Yeah,
once
after
the
you-
card is used, it's gone. You have to have the
Yeah.
whole deck for the magic to work. Yeah.
Gotcha. I see. Yeah, like I do have the so that's the thing is like what's the action economy of the card? Is it going to be an action to draw it and then an action to use it?
It
No,
sounds
so
like,
it's- you
it sounds like
spend-
the actions of casting the spell are incorporated in the draw. So
yeah,
if it's like a
Gotcha.
3-action cantrip, it would be a 3-action draw.
yeah.
Indeed.
But it's a minimum 1 action activate.
Word. Yeah, I mean, I would be willing to just roll for it, Matt.
Harlow, I mean, it's like part of my character concept for him is just not like kind of a disinterest in not
In
necessarily,
magic.
Like, yeah, I mean, he's fine with like he's not like averse to magical items, things like that, but just casting spells in general is just not something that's in his.
Huh? No roll
wheelhouse.
necessary.
Give me
Sorry.
All right.
I'm fine with that.
Gimme,
Let's just say
gimme,
Unless
gimme.
Noob wants to roll for it.
Nah, I mean, I would never use it. I would use
Yeah, well
the.
then, give me it.
yeah.
I believe I gave it to you. Check your inventory. And who did we decide was carrying treasure items?
I think it's been spread around a good bit.
Hey, I got it.
So the who wants to carry this silver scepter set with semi-precious stones?
I'll take it. I basically have nothing other than an adventurer's pack and have
Carlo, I'm going to give you the
okay
three.
strength, so.
I'm going to give Carlo the 3 ancient copper coins.
You never know. They might bring you luck, even if they.
No.
I'm gonna hype them things up and sell them for a couple $100 later.
We'll see how those diplomacy checks go.
Mm-hmm.
But then yeah, so we're left at the bridge. You guys found a little bit of treasure. You've got a group of
Oh yeah, back to the conversation with the worried parents. Well,
yeah.
we'd love to help you. Do you think? Would you like escorts on your way?
We would love escorts. We hate to ask so much. You've just finished this combat, but it's still early for us. We're going to make our way immediately.
So you all are going away from the downtown?
I'll show you the route they're planning to take.
Just
as
'cause-
they described you in detail. So if you scroll out on the map, the place they're trying to go is actually, you see where I'm pinging over there?
Uh-huh.
Hey, where
That's-
is
Almost all
I
the way
see.
to the east. Yeah, so that's where they're wanting to go. So as soon as you cross the bridge, you're almost immediately going to go into downtown. But they're planning
Gotcha.
to follow the outskirts of downtown to not go through it because they've heard from Chef Gator that it's infested. And they want to make their way to this bridge and then follow that main road to the east to go to where Granny Hugh is.
I mean,
I feel like we
Despite-
should.
despite Quinn going down in that combat, I thought we did rather well. I think maybe we should just take the most direct route and fight our way through.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. Or like, escort them to the bridge out of downtown and then we go back through downtown and let them go on their own.
True.
But
do
I
need
feel
to
like we
get
should
monsters.
go check out. I feel like we should clear out this infestation.
I
Okay.
turn to the couple. Like, what would you like to do?
Well, we've only heard rumors that the downtown was dangerous. If you're willing to help us skirt to get to that other bridge and then go back and clear out monsters, far be it from us to stop you. But yes, my main concern is my daughter. It's been 3 days now, so getting to where Granny Hugh is our main priority.
Well, here's an alternate plan. We'll take the direct route, trying to draw the monsters away from the outskirts, and you sneak around.
Fair enough. Y'all are very brave.
If that's all right with my companions, of course. I don't want to make decisions for the group.
I like it. Sounds good.
I'll allow it.
I like it.
All right. Riku takes another swig from his gourd and says, breakfast of champions. Let's do it.
All right. So as you guys are crossing over the bridge, one of the things that you would normally notice, like before you get into downtown, would be the mayor's mansion. It's normally one of the taller, more imposing structures in downtown. And with the fog gone, you couldn't see over the bridge or more than 100 feet in front of you anyway. But now that you're about to cross the bridge, you look towards downtown. It takes a few moments for your brain to parcel out what's happened, but that building is gone.
You're
Wow.
a droid?
Like,
The whole thing?
burned down or just disappeared?
Is this like something supernatural? Or is it just like destroyed?
I do not own a token
Yeah,
with a vision.
I'm about to add your tokens in. I meant to do that earlier. I got so busy putting getting the setting ready, I forgot. Can y'all all see now?
Yeah.
I can see.
I'm at 98%.
The building's gone. It's just,
Where is it? Oh God!
was it a you bastards? They blew it up.
So yeah, over here where I'm pinging, there used to be a large building there, and all you see now is these two like lion statues that have always been kind of the entrance to the mansion. They're still there, but there's no debris. There's no house. There's no foundation. It's just gone.
I'd like to move up and detect magic on the area, see if it's maybe hidden or something.
Sure.
Cast detect magic, and I can't see which token is mine, but here I am. It's a pretty big cone, so I'm just going to stand back a little. I don't want to get involved in any supernatural traps.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. No, it's not a big cone anymore. It's a 30-foot emanation now.
Oh,
I thought it was a 60-foot cone. Like
the
you,
mansion belonged to? You said
it was the mayor's mansion.
mayor's. Okay.
so yeah, I'll get closer and emanate.
Okay.
What am I?
I'm guessing we would know this already, but has anybody mentioned seeing the mayor?
He hasn't come up in conversation. No.
Okay.
Mayor.
He wasn't at. I mean, he wasn't at the mansion or at the inn or any place.
He wasn't at the Mizuki estate, and he wasn't at. You don't know. He might be at the Granny Hughes, but he hasn't been at the. Y'all went to the Mizuki estate and the
Thrice Blessed Inn.
the Thrice Blessed Inn. He wasn't at either one of those places. No. So you detect magic. You do not detect any magic.
Well, then let me.
I wonder if this
Mhm.
building was here before if it was still here before we lit the lantern.
Then let's just do a little actual physical investigating.
Is it there?
All
Or is it just
right.
invisible? Touch it.
Who's better perception?
Let me
I've
come and
got
do
a-
some
Pretty good at it.
perception.
I'm just trying to find any indication. Anyone else could find some indication of what's going on.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mahogany can see things. I'm still.
And then I feel like I forgot to hit the +1, so that should be 27, because it's within. Well, only if it's something. +1 if it's something that my lantern should tell me.
Nigella, you can tell without a shadow of a doubt that there's not a building here.
No shit.
But like, there's really no trace that there was ever a building here at all, is what I'm saying. Like
just-
other than the fact that the lot is empty, there's no like settling where the building would have been. There's no loose screws. There's nothing. It's as if it was never there. The only indication that there was anything here before is again the two lion statues, and even with that perception, they appear to be just statues.
Well, I will relay all that information. Guys, it looks like looks real normal over here, like just like an empty slot that never had anything built on it.
That's pretty abnormal. I got to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, if you had just cleared a lot to build something on, it would be pretty normal.
And just so I don't have to add them in, we'll say Zelfork, Hahirha, and Benny. While y'all
What
are
are we-
investigating the lot, they go on up to the north a little bit, and they're like, "Thank you for any distractions," and they follow the water off to the right of the screen there and head
What
on.
are we looking at out behind where the estate is? What are these, like rice paddies or boat landings or?
Yeah, so it's just could have been boat landings. It's just little walkways in the water for people, and before it gets too deep.
So the last bit of time I'm going to waste with this, I'm going to investigate the lion statues.
Okay.
Do they seem out of the ordinary in any way?
No.
Knock knock.
In fact, you've probably walked past these two statues a bunch in your time living in Willow Shore. They don't seem any different. They do, however, have scratches and marks on them and graffiti and junk, and it seems to be the telltale signs of Jenkins have been over here.
Well, this feels like a problem we're gonna have to solve some other way, some other time. Let's try to make our way towards Granny. What's her faces?
You.
Well, Granny, here's the way they went. So y'all are just gonna
Yeah,
go.
we're headed through town.
Y'all are just
All
gonna
right.
go north into the middle of town and distract whatever.
All right, yeah. Well, let's go draw out some monsters.
Okay.
Ooh, monsters.
You guys taking that route? All right.
Isn't that the
about
way?
how long would you say we spent over here? Would you call it about an hour?
How much time do you need, Kevin?
I mean, we were just looking.
I need an hour before I can roll another heal.
Did you
myself.
succeed?
So while Kevin's character is laying in the dirt back at the missing mansion, the rest of y'all have moved on up the road. Now, as you guys are heading up the road here, to the left of you is the prison, and you can hear faint noises coming from inside the
Is
prison.
that it?
Yeah, over here.
Prison
Prison
noises?
noises.
Yeah, it's the old jail.
No.
Is the jail like a place that they house long-term prisoners or just temporary prisoners?
A little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Okay. I just didn't know like what if this was like county lockup or like Rikers or whatever.
It's the jail.
I'm gonna kind of put my finger up to my mouth like that to the rest of them, and then I'm gonna try to sneak closer, see if I can see through a window or something.
Okay.
Well, should we try and draw whatever's in there
You're
out?
gonna sneak in a window of a prison?
No, I said I will sneak over and try to see if I can see through a window at the prison.
Oh, okay. I misheard.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. I'm just going to see if I can see.
Are these like hedges that we're moving through, or
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
That needs to be a blind GM roll.
Oof.
You can push the button. Yeah. So as you get over, you don't see any windows that you can see through, but you do hear a number of sounds, and it sounds kind of like people in pain. Maybe some rattling chains. Some complaining.
But they sound very. Do they sound? How do I say it? Not Jenkins like?
They sound,
Okay,
yeah. They're
like
most
people?
of the Jenkins don't speak your language, so you can understand what they're saying. Just like,
Okay.
I'm so hungry.
Oh,
been
but they've been abandoned in there, so. Yeah.
Somebody
I'll
say
wait for them to come
hungry?
over. I was like, it's the prisoners. They're they've been abandoned in there.
oh, that's not good.
No.
So while I wait them over, I'll go ahead and open the door.
There's not a door on this side, so you need to go
Yeah.
up top where I'm pinging here. That would be the entrance to the prison. There's also a fence around the back if you wanted to try and scale the fence. But you don't see any windows on this side is basically what I'm getting at.
Okay, so we'll just head towards around where we know the front of the prison is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we
This is
can-
weird. Just all of us walking around in real time.
Do-do-do-do.
Okay, so is the
Oh.
door locked?
As you start to check the door, no, you went over here, yeah?
Oh, my bad.
That's fine. You can actually see an outdoor cell.
Oh,
I have
And
a
you
question
see-
for you, Toger. Is it daytime or nighttime? Because I'm getting a lot of very dark shadows on the backs of these buildings.
That's because you can't see around them.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah, that's your line of sight.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So you go to wiggle the handle. It does not appear to be locked, but no. But Chef Frog goes around the corner to look down. You see some people in an outdoor cell.
hey,
This
what's
is, This is a bamboo cage that normally serves to hold people who commit like petty crimes.
Oh well, we'll just chop the lock off that and tell them to go get some food.
And there's 4 villagers in there. It's 3 men and a woman. No, it's not a Jenkin, but it's a filthy goblin.
All right, well, there goes your chances of getting out. So I walk back around the corner. There's some people over there, but they're very rude.
It's one of the goblin chefs.
Racist.
One of the goblin chefs.
Yes, and if you're hungry, you might not want to say rude things.
That's fucked up, you know. Just,
I'll go see if I can pick the lock, get him out of there.
Okay. Where did you go?
I guess around where that cage is, right?
Which one is the building with the people?
Oh, I see you. Yeah.
Is that where, that's where it is, right? Looks
Yeah,
like
that's
it is.
B5. Or I say B5. Y'all can't see that stuff. But yeah. There's 4 villagers in there.
Gotcha. Ah, okay. Now I see
Okay,
it.
so I need to roll.
you trying to get him out of there?
I don't think I've picked the lock yet. How do I do that? It's gotta be an action, right?
Yeah.
Let me see.
So, what skill is it?
Pick a lock. There we are. I found the action.
Thievery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's I wanted to look at it and see what it. So,
Pickle thieves
the
tools.
DC of the thievery check is determined by the complexity of the construction. Either way. All right. So.
You have thieves tools?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, then roll your disable device.
Yeah, disable
And
device.
if I get a
Hey.
yeah, so that's good. So if I get a success, I have a feat that it makes it a critical success if that matters.
Okay, well, either way, that was enough to it's kind of a simple outdoor lock. You're able to pick through
Okay.
it fairly easily. The gate swings open, and these like kind of haggard looking people come out and they're just like, "Oh, thank you so much." So they go to hug you.
Yeah.
One lady who's the one lady who's a little delirious. She's like, "Oh, sweet child, thank you." And she pats you on the head.
I'll hand them.
I
a
watch him
you know,
extra close, make sure no one picks a pocket.
I'll handle my little water skin.
They take it somewhat
Alright.
greedily.
I don't think I have anything to offer, but sake.
Oh, that's what we were locked up for. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Whoa. I have it to offer. I haven't offered it yet.
Oh, sir.
Circle.
Oh, don't please don't make us watch you drink all of it.
Oh,
All right, there you go. Have a swig.
They take the water, they take the sake, they drink, and where's safe? We're safe now.
Ooh, well, that's you might want to head back, and I tell them to head back towards
Right.
the bridge with the lantern on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
This part of town is
And
not
the
safe.
thrice-
Otherwise.
They'd probably be at the Thrice Blessed Inn, right?
they or the Masuki estate are both safe places on the other side of the river.
I'd go to one where I'd probably go to the Thrice Blessed. Honestly, looking at this crowd.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I don't think anybody at the mansions.
Is anybody in the jail?
Yeah, that's where I heard I think the sounds coming from inside.
Well, man, I hate being trapped in the buildings with these monsters, but all right.
Gonna go in. We'll just go there and ask if anybody's innocent, and then whoever says they are, we'll let those people out, and we'll leave them. in there.
I see no fault with that plan whatsoever.
Solid plan. It's a solid plan.
I mean, worst case scenario, how many? I got rations on me. How many rations do we have
I mean, I can make,
amongst us?
Oh, that's a real good question.
I mean, I
I
could
believe
make
I have
food.
7.
That's what I have as well.
I can.
No, probably 8, 1 or 2.
Yeah, I've probably gone down a couple myself.
That's what I
Yeah,
was thinking.
I say I have
Yeah.
like 5.
Yeah, that's true. We've had, what, 2 nights now? So I
Mhm.
have 5.
But we did eat one night at the inn, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toker, could I take some of the ingredients I make and make a big stew for these people?
Well, let's make sure there
Let's
aren't
see who's in there
monsters
first, yeah.
I mean,
Hold on. There's actually a different map that will that for where we're at now. Let me get your tokens kind of where they're at on this one, and then we can pour it over since you guys are gonna deal with the prison.
We are.
Oh,
I feel like people, they can't run
bought
away on-
a
I'm sorry.
second set of rations as well.
Nice.
Actually,
like-
had started with 14.
I feel like people that can't run away are especially vulnerable to getting tortured and maimed by these creatures.
Mm.
Yeah.
Even if they are prisoners, they don't
Go
deserve-
in ready to weapons out just in case there are Jenkins in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
weapon up.
Kakara at the ready.
Yeah, dicks out.
This map has the villager tokens.
Oh, there it is. They are.
Hey.
Uh,
Okay, bye.
Get out of here, you rapscallions.
Beat feet. I want that gourd back. You know where I live, and I know where you live. I know who you are.
I know your parents.
and they definitely take off. Some of them stumbling
Alright.
already from being reintroduced to booze and having they've decided to go with that instead of the rations first. But yeah, then
Classic
Harlow,
these guys.
you know those aren't the voices of the people that you heard before, so there's probably still people locked up on the inside. And
So
then
back
you're
to
about
the
to go to the old B2.
B2.
Old B2. All right.
Sorry.
B2 or
Again.
BB2?
The what's known as the guard office.
All right, and you said the door's not locked, right? So I'll
Uh,
push it open with my toes. Step in.
So you step into this office, and it is in turmoil.
Jeez.
The office looks like a hurricane has been through it, with documents strewn about the room. Very few furnishings remain in this room at all, and any that do are basically just broken and destroyed.
Like somebody was looking for something, or is it just ransacked?
It could be, but this seems to be kind of the MO for the Jenkins.
Okay.
They are basically this world's version of Gremlins, like from the movie, or Critters.
Yeah, I got that.
Critters.
I got it.
We need to
Critters 2 Critters.
We need to kill more Krites.
Gilmore Krites.
Jenkins are
So-
at it again.
From Dan Jenkins. Old man Jenkins.
So across the room, I'm gonna just kind of haul out. Is anybody in here?
Hello.
Hello.
Buongiorno.
You don't hear anything.
I'll do a brief
Don't hear
cursory
anything.
search around.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do that.
Extremely cursory with a
Well,
7. Man, I just cannot stop rolling 2s today.
Yeah.
Looks
Get
looks
them out of the way
clear.
now.
This house is clean.
Yeah. Burn off your bad rolls before combat.
Or burn off your good ones. Thanks, Kevin. Natural 18 will let you know. Yeah, anything in this room that may have been useful no longer is. Even the documents that you see strewn around are like wet and unlegible at this point. I'm
Oh,
not
is
going to
this
say what
key?
the water
Ooh.
is from, but Terrence, again, just on point. Jenkins are filthy animals.
Yeah.
Booby.
And
Still,
is,
though.
is I'm looking at the screen. Is something on fire? Or is that just
No, I think that's just Mahogany's lamp.
zoom in?
That's Mahogany's lantern being
That's your +1 to your perception checks. Don't forget about it.
yeah.
Oh, I forgot
okay.
about it.
Well, I got an 8. What did that give me?
Damn it. We gotta go back. We gotta backtrack now. I do
But yeah,
keep
just-
getting that there.
Doesn't seem to be anything else going on in this room. Are you going into the next
All right.
door?
Yeah, I'll check next door. Is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
I'll push it open or pull it open, whichever it is.
Slides open.
Hey, anybody innocent? Any innocent people in here?
Kieran?
What's before you here? A little bit of sunlight is streaming through this canopy of wisteria, and I had to look this up earlier, but it's like a bright green tree that are growing on the outside of the prison, and it hangs like you know how we have the weeping willows here.
Mhm.
It's like a purple flower version of that. They're really fucking cool
wisteria
looking.
here.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
They
have them here.
look cool. They're here, but they just grow over everything if you don't severely trim it every year.
Yeah, they're a pretty
So-
aggressive vine.
Well, those
Right.
aggressive vines have covered this open area and canopy, making it look covered. But this is actually an open air courtyard.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, nothing bad can happen in a prison with an open air courtyard.
You know, this prison looks nicer than my house.
Probably.
We hear anything yet? Like sounds? Like
You're starting to hear kind of the grumbles and a few like, please, anyone, please.
all right. And nothing. Y'all want to look around this area a little bit before we continue?
I'm not sure where this area is. It looks like it's a sitting area or a waiting area.
Mhm.
So I
Is the
say
next
we
door locked?
proceed onward
Okay.
and hope whatever is actually hidden here doesn't pop out and take us from behind.
As the door opens, you hear people kind of go,
That's right. I'm making him come already.
oh, yeah.
Oh, he's got a beak. Oh.
What the hell? What? We took a wrong turn.
I haven't seen any living people in 3 days.
Hello.
Oops. So yeah, each of these cells has
Oh, they're burly.
some prisoners in them. Now the pictures don't do them justice. They're unarmed, unarmored, and just in underwear. These people are locked in each of these cells, and you can tell they're a little emaciated and tired. Some of them have been beat up.
Gripping
Um,
some big clubs though. Woof.
They're like, "Oh, saviors, please!
Has
We haven't
anybody in here been falsely accused or innocent?
We were the prison guards. We worked here."
Oh no!
Actually, can I make a local lore check to make sure that's correct? Like, do I recognize these? All right.
Oh yeah.
I don't want these guys giving us a bunch of bull crap.
I was about to say, what sense motive is that under perception?
I think it's
now?
perception.
Yeah.
Do I recognize these as actual guards?
So yeah, the guy in the bottom right cell, if you wiggle your way over there, look, he goes, "Yes, it's me, Zhang Ping. I've worked here forever.
All right. Well,
I may have put you in the drunk tank once or twice."
that is not something I want to discuss with my colleagues. But yeah, I try to unlock. Actually, is there any keys about?
I don't have any keys, but I did hide some further in. The old sergeant called me an idiot for doing this, but there's a set of keys hidden further in.
All right. Well, we'll be back.
Can you give us a
assuming-
description?
Yeah.
Yeah, further in where?
Yeah.
Not something that can be picked.
Tell us where you hid them, and then we will bring them back as soon as we possibly can.
Okay.
Also, have you seen a bunch of horrible little monsters running through?
Yeah. Who put y'all in here?
We know who.
I mean, we know who,
It
but I
was-
want to confirm it.
It was a bald man, sharp teeth, and a hooded cloak.
Professor X?
I was thinking more Mr. Sinister.
Oh, right.
I remember Professor X having sharp teeth. I guess you'd be like if his teeth were like sharply dressed.
He
maybe.
doesn't smile much. I just
Very
assumed.
posh.
That's
That's true. He doesn't.
Yeah, it was a strange bald man with sharp teeth and a neck that seemed a little too long. But he organized the Jenkins and some other creatures and they took this place over, they let the few prisoners we had loose and shoved me and my men in here after humiliating us and disrobing us and disarming us.
I'm gonna
is
make an
that,
arcane. I made an arcane check. Does that sound like a monster I've heard of? A kind of monster I've heard of? Like
Some of the monsters he describes are the Jenkins. You think one of the monsters, when he talks about the attack, might have been Gurglegut, but the
Right.
bald man with the sharp teeth is not ringing a bell.
huh. Could be some sort of
Dun, dun,
out of town sorcerer that's been organizing these
Bald
creatures.
man with the sharp teeth.
I don't know no sharp tooth baldies.
Me
know
neither.
some long haired sharp tooths.
I mean, all right. Does he give us the
And I-
description where he hid the key?
Yes, over there. They kind of ransacked the place, but if you move some of those crates out of the way, there's a loose plank in the floorboard. I've hidden the keys in there.
Good. I was afraid it was like in another room where we'd have to do a combat. I begin to search.
And
Can
I
Can
assume
I take 20? Or do we do that?
Yeah, no, he points it out to you. It's just
All
it
right.
takes a few moments for you to remove the debris and pry up the floorboard. There's a set of keys in there.
All right. Well, then I toss them to one companion, hoping that the tossing chain will continue till it gets to its cell.
Take one, pass it down.
there we go. Oh, bing bang boom.
Can y'all hear the gates unlocking?
Uh,
A little bit.
Yes.
That's kind of neat. But yeah, you guys let him out. He goes, "We've been in here so long." Effectively, they're all fatigued and enfeebled at this point, and we'll need time to recover.
all right. Before we unlock any of the cages, I want him to vouch for each man. Like, I don't want any like imposters. Like, there's been a lot of strange monsters about. You know what I mean?
Other than the ones that have attacked, we haven't been outside the town since the festival.
Well, you're in for a surprise.
Please fill me in.
Oh, and Nigella happily does. Talkity talk, 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 talk.
She goes over there with her
Yeah.
Sabrina shoulders, like, "Oh, did I hear storytelling time?"
Just Kramer slides over there. Here's how it goes.
Once upon a time.
Well,
Sorry.
I start where I started at the story I was telling at the party the night before.
Well, this might take a minute. Anybody need healing?
Yeah, everybody.
guess-
Are we all full on hit points by Nigella tells her tale?
I actually could use some healing. I just
will
realized.
I will turn out the rest of my rations for these men to split. So I'm just gonna like give them.
Yeah, I will hand off what I have on rations to him as well.
Okay, so you guys let Zing Peng.
second bottle of sake.
You guys let Zing Ping out. You begin helping him out. You tell him the story. He tells you his story. Again, the mysterious creature you obviously haven't seen yet. Gurglegut's been taken care of, and he seems to at least get a little bit of satisfaction on that at least one of the creatures that did this is gone. He passes you over a key and says, "This is for the armory. If there's anything in there that can help you on your travels or helping to liberate this downtown area, please help yourselves. But me and my men are going to need food and time to recover. But as soon as we do, we'll come back here in like a day or two, and we'll be ready to help."
All right. Well, I tell them the safe path, and the safest place for them once they're ready to travel back through town.
We may be weak and tired, but we maybe could set up a defense here in case you need a place to return and rest.
If you feel that you have the strength for it, we would welcome it.
However, there's still the matter of the courtyard. We did hear strange sounds coming from the horse stables. I hope the horses haven't been unjustly eaten or killed. Or hopefully
okay.
they've just been freed.
The
No.
the-
Physical.
the
form.
monsters that are running around seem more into pranks than savagery per se, so they would probably only have been freed and scared off.
Mm.
Or someone set fire to their tails, or someone fed them poison. You know, pranks. Have you not been fighting these creatures like that we have?
Kids games.
And at that, we'll fade out. You guys help bring these guys, rescue these people, start to tend their wounds. He gives you a key. There's going to be treasure in the other room that might help you further your cause, and we'll discover what all that is next up.
Hey.
Hey.
Next time.
Thanks for joining us. Click the buttons. Check out our website. We got other shows. All right, bye, everybody.
Okay, bye. He's 50.
He's not 50. You're just trying to make yourself feel
50.
younger.
He's 50.
We're in deep Keenan Thompson lore here, folks. Sorry. Anyway, welcome to the show. I'm going to preempt Matt down here.
Mahogany already did.
I want to say I set up a joke and nobody got it because nobody wrote it down the names of these people.
Did
You guys met Hahirha, right?
I mean, I heard you say her name.
Several times.
I wasn't going to say anything, but anyway, continue.
Her name is spelled Hai-er, and then her last name is Ha. Right. And her husband's name is Benihan.
Is what?
Benihana.
I get it.
Got it. It's a Benihana joke in there. Nobody got it.
You're right.
I'm sorry I missed it.
And then on a more point and laughing at you guys, Kevin for weeks has been fatigued and angry that we haven't gone to find his family, and we've now gotten over the bridge, and he hasn't mentioned his family once. So I think Quinsong has just assumed that his family is dead.
At
Maybe
this
he's
point,
so
yes.
tired that he's just like delirious and he's forgotten about anything except for what's right in front of him.
That happens. Mostly
Yeah.
at work.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
there's a armory that he gives you access to. So in the armory, there's actually another door to your right that he would inform you would take you out back to where the stables are. He wanted you to check on the horses, but the armory itself is loaded with things.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I love things.
lots of things.
Supermarket suite.
There's
Sweet.
I'm going to go for the bulk things first, but then as you guys start to dive and dig through, there's going to be some things that I think you will obviously take. But there's loads of crossbows, there's daggers, there's clubs, there's saps, there's scale mail, studded leather armor, and 100 bolts if you need bolts to refill any crossbows you might have. But there's a few notable standouts. On one table, you see 4 vials filled with a frost-like liquid.
Ooh, frostlight.
So there's 4 vials of frost.
Ah, they're push-ups. Are they orange flavored?
Yeah. This is a consumable splash weapon that does 1d6 cold damage with 1 cold splash damage. There's 4 of those to choose from. One of the daggers is set apart from the other daggers, and you guys notice that it is made from cold iron. There's a cold iron dagger in here.
Iron dagger.
Next to that cold iron dagger is a buckler made of the same material. It's a cold iron buckler.
Ooh, I might look at that.
Hanging on the wall on its own hanger is a short sword, but it glimmers with silver. It's a silver short sword. And above Glimmer Man. And then above the short sword is a spear, which seems to be exceptionally well crafted. And mechanical terms, it's a +1 spear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A lot of great stuff for you guys in here. Well, I'm out of here.
Wait, you gonna go check on the horses?
No, I'm not going alone. Are you crazy?
Good point.
Is it silver short sword? Has it got a +1 to it, or is it just made out of?
No, it's this small bladed weapon is held in one hand and used to stab a creature in close combat. It can also be thrown. It's made of cold iron.
What about that
Oh,
plus one spear? Is so cool.
That was the dagger.
That's the cold iron dagger.
Okay, what about the silver short sword? Has it got any special properties?
No, it's a short sword. It just happens to be made of silver.
Silver.
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind
I
having that
would
cold iron
like-
dagger just because situations might arise where I might need a cold iron weapon.
Is
and
is
I like
anybody
poking
opposed to him
things.
taking the dagger?
I mean, he's the rogue. He should have the dagger.
Yeah, he should have the
Mhm.
dagger, and I have no problem with him getting the
Hmm.
silver short sword either. Honestly,
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't hurt if I need something. I wouldn't mind having that as well. I don't want to take
Is
everything.
anybody else going to take dibs on the silver short sword then?
I don't think I'm
want to
proficient.
go for it.
We
Okay. Silver short sword to Harlow as well.
nice.
+1 spear.
Now that I'm interested in.
That I'm semi interested in.
Toker, could you do me a favor? I just want to see something. Could you drag that spear to me just so I can see what kind of damage and shit it does with me like equipped?
Sure. There you go.
Spear. If I draw
Ah,
it.
you're not getting it back now, Kevin.
Well, I wouldn't if
Damage
he
is-
wants it. I would give it to him based on party roll. It's. I
Well,
think
that's
his
+4.
katana, when he with the ability to wield it two-handed, I think is more advantageous to him.
Yeah, I'm looking at this thing and I'm just like, I think my katana is just like straight up better. Like damage.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be as well.
Yeah, but
But
the
you could use the buckler with a two-handed, well wielded.
So
The buckler actually straps to your arm, and then you could just raise it when you're not actually swinging.
Let's all trash that item. Yeah,
no,
Kevin.
don't trash it.
Oh wait, does that get rid of it?
Yeah, fucking idiot.
My bad. I didn't know.
Yeah, that cold iron dagger sucks.
Well, Noob broke the +1 spear. Now nobody gets it.
This thing's a piece of shit. Snaps it in half.
can I attach the +1 to my Kakara? Is it a rune?
All right, I didn't know that would. I didn't know that would do that.
You didn't realize that the trash can icon would trash the item.
Well, I figured you'd still have access to it. I didn't think it's just like, oh no, it's gone.
Yeah, it's in here somewhere, but now I just have to go digging for it.
Sorry, I heard. Don't push the fucking trash button.
Yeah, it says you can raise a shield with your buckler as long as you have that hand free or are holding a light object that's not a weapon in that hand.
So that hand. Okay, so
Strapped
that's
to your forearm.
it's basically just a. Yeah, I'll take that. +1 AC bonus. Yeah, it's good.
What's the +1?
I'm not
raise?
giving
+1
Noob
though is only
anything.
when you
I can't believe you.
that
I'm
+1
still,
is
shut
only
up,
when
Kevin.
you
Let me be mad at
raise
Noob for a minute. I don't know how to make magic items in Foundry yet. I literally destroyed the only +1 spear in the setting. It's gone. It's not in the game anymore. There's spear. There's a lot of name spears. There's unique spears. But is there a +1 spear I can just drag over? No, I gotta fucking figure out how to make one.
I ruin everything.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Not everything, but just most.
That's okay. I'll take it. Whatever. You know.
No, I'll figure this out later because this might take a while. So you're taking it? Mahogany?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll put the +1 on it later, but just for now, it's a regular spear. Who's taking the buckler?
your favorite player.
Mahogany, you wanted that too, then?
I'll just hold on to it so Noob can't use it.
I don't hear
Sure.
anybody
So
else asking
Noob won't
for it.
destroy it.
Just kidding.
Noob eats everything. The goblin literally eats everything.
Things I got.
Who's taking the frost vials? I don't think I need them personally.
What exactly are they?
They are
It's a
strong weapons
grenade
with frost
weapon.
damage.
Yeah, it's like an alchemical bomb.
Ooh. I can rub it on my weapon.
The liquid reagents in this. Yeah, it's a bomb. Can I rub it on my weapon? That's the guy that throws a spear away.
Weapon bomb.
Damn it.
The liquid reagents in this vial rapidly absorb heat when exposed to air. A frost vial deals the listed cold damage and cold splash damage. On a hit, the target takes a status penalty to its speeds until the end of its next turn. Many types
Ooh.
of frost vial also grant an item bonus to attack rolls. This is a lesser one, so I don't think it does. The bomb deals 1d6 cold damage and 1 cold splash damage, and the target will take a minus 5-foot penalty.
I would like those. If no one else, I'm willing to share them with somebody, but if no one else wants them,
Take them.
I just want to know.
Can you show me?
well,
Maybe I'll just tack this. I'll tack one of this treasure stuff on to the end of the last episode. 'Cause it's been 30 minutes now. And we've done nothing.
Nothing.
because mahogany won't let the.
No, it's because Noob destroyed the spear.
Well, yeah, ultimately, it's,
Look at him. He's all upset. Cry about it, you fucking hippie. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If you do,
Let's go
if
check
you
out the
add
horses.
striking to it, then it does.
I
if
would
you do
like to check out those
striking
horses.
lesson, That's. the
I would
shit.
not
Yeah.
like to try and edit this into a separate episode
Okay. Then we should probably call it a day.
because it's been 30 minutes.
I mean,
Well-
did you really think it was going to take less time than that?
For me to give
Well-
y'all 3 weapons and some vials and then open the door.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought it was going to take 10 minutes.
At any rate.
Can't duplicate the problem.
Get out of here.
So are we not continuing or what?
What are we doing?
No, we're done. I'm done.
Okie dokie. So